Hi, this is beginning part two. There was some stuff I should have erased beforehand. It's so beautiful. Um, yeah, so get this pretty normal, basic, like, I think we were showing up or what, or I thought a bit on the neurotic side still, though. I, I see. I mean, I get it. She wants to know. She's a Type A, organized person. Anyone throwing a little party wants to know. We've been rude. We haven't responded. So we're in the wrong. I know. Paul's really more in the wrong. No, we're both in the wrong. Once you get married, your family. So, but at the same time, it's like, what is this party? It's going to be, um, it's going to be she orders like trays of pasta from the local place. So a few varieties. So it'll be like broccoli and garlic, pasta with broccoli and garlic. Then there'll be a pasta with just broccoli, no garlic, because Papa Joe is severely allergic to garlic. There'll be some like creamy tomato. Mushroomy, chickeny, creamy brown sauce pasta thing. There'll be like three pastas. There'll be a gigantic salad, maybe even two gigantic salads, and there'll be like a pizza. It's always the same. Or no, sometimes it's several equivalent amount of food from a Chinese place, and chicken and broccoli and garlic, and like it's like the same. It's good. It's nice. It's good. It's always a little bit smushy though. Like I feel like takeout pasta that just sits there in a foil tray doesn't. It loses something. But you know what? It's food. And there's like wheat thins, and there's tortilla chips and salsa, and there's carrot sticks. And then maybe there's some weird Arizona drinks out that you've never seen, you'll never see in a store. And there is usually wine. And then there's Fudgy the Whale later. And a tray of cut fruit. And it's always stressful because people try to micromanage Poppy. I'm just giving it up. Poppy knows her rights really well now. She sometimes, I'm not going to say this is a done deal. Life is always growth and transition and influences and who influences you more. But at this moment in time, she seems pretty solid about her rights, which have come from me, which benefit her. Like, you have the right to eat this or not eat this. It's up to you. It's your body. Like, that's a good right to have and know and have validated and deepened by your mother. Whereas your grandma's like, no, this isn't that good. But she has at times been like, this is better than that based on grandma. But I feel like right now it's like, I don't have to eat that. Like, I don't like broccoli or whatever. She does like broccoli. But anyway, I digress. There's Poppy shenanigans that stress me out. But it used to be worse. It used to stress me out harder. Yeah. Oh, so why? There's just a bunch of food, and like family members show up or don't show up, and it's fine, whatever. I am making too big a deal out of this. She just texted to check in because we hadn't answered last week. It's not a big deal. She hasn't done anything wrong. I don't like it, but I know she hasn't done anything wrong. I just don't like her. So, okay, so, oh God, Anna, sorry. It really kind of threw me for a loop to get the other one cut off. I couldn't text her back, even though, like, I didn't want to, but I also was not in shape to. I have been not. I think I said at the end of the last one, like, I'm kind of like in this strange transition of doing better, but doing worse in some weird ways, and doing better in lots of great ways. And I'm just kind of Like, it's just hard to explain. And yesterday I was cramping hard. I didn't answer you back. I couldn't. It was like the idea of picking up the phone and answering a text to you was too hard. I was just like, she answered it. I can't. So sorry. Um, um, but anyway, a few hours ago, Paul and Poppy left for Sandra's, and then to be going on to Rise of the Pumpkins, which starts at 8. I'm expecting them back around 11, I think. So, did you call her? Oh, yeah. No. There was some bitchiness this morning. I can't remember what it was. Oh, yeah. He called her to be like, yeah, sorry we didn't get back to you. We're going to be there around 5, whatever. And she's like, I'm so glad. We never see you. Blah, 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 blah. And so he, he's done with her and he tells me. And I was like, what was the tone? And he was like, oh, at first he was like, oh, just, okay. And then I was like, what was the tone? And he was like, I'm glad you're coming. I never see you. And I was like, she gave me that last time. And, like, that's not how you treat people. If it's like, I really miss you, like, let's make a plan. Like, I guess it's more than just come over for TJ's birthday. I never see you. Come over for my birthday. I never see you. I mean, that's how it's been. It's just her family events, inviting us with an attached, I never see you. I miss you. Like, what about when you miss someone, you call them up and be like, hey, like, what do you guys like? Do you have anything coming up in the next few weeks? Like, we could come out there and like maybe see your beach, or because we never visit you, or do you want to come out here and we could do something fun with like just like a plan, or hey, like let's just have a fun movie night. Do you think Saturday night we were gonna like watch family friendly movies? Do you want to come over? Like, that's a cool idea. They have lots of furniture, like big couches, and they have so many toys for Poppy to play with, and they should invite us over for that. If they did that, I would be so impressed. Like, you know, I would never really expect them to inquire about coming over. Or I have invited them over for things that's never been accepted. She doesn't work on Tuesdays. So I used to be like, hey, like we could stop by on a Tuesday like a few times. I'd be like, I would call her and be like, Poppy and I are just kind of hanging out. We could like come out if you want. Like, 'cause she would always make the show of like, I love Poppy, I want to see Poppy. And it would always be like, oh, well, I have to take, the violin practice and soccer, and just, you know what? I can't believe I'm wasting so many minutes on this. You know what she's like. The weird thing about her is she's nice. She's nice, but she's a bitch. She's like a nice bitch, and it's weird. Okay, that's really, and so I have the house to myself, and I'm not sure what to do. I've been like not quite up to speed lately, and I spend a lot of time on the couch. So I was like, I don't really feel like watching Netflix, watching things that I never get to watch when they're around. That's what I did the last time that they went. That I didn't have to do something with them, and I don't feel creative to write or make music, and I don't feel like cleaning, and I don't feel like doing anything. But I do feel like drinking that Sprite Zero Cranberry Lime. After they left, I went to shop for Fox. less sit down, shop, shut up, you know. And I got it, and it's really delicious. Like, I don't taste cranberry or lime. It's just like its own taste. And I'm really glad to find a clear, crisp, caffeine free, like refreshing diet soda because Fresca, my angel, is really, I'm really not supposed to drink that because of my meds. And I haven't had, I've been just drinking straight up 7 Up, which I do love. I'm afraid to try Diet 7 Up. I feel like I had that like in the 90s and didn't like it or something, but this stuff doesn't taste like diet. It's just a refreshing and crisp. Do you mix it? Are you mixing it with stuff? I think I'm gonna. I'm sorry that I talked about Sandra a lot. It's just I hate that we never see you. Just complaining, but not. It's just like come to my. I don't know. Am I being an asshole? Am I an asshole? She's busy. She works. Has kids. I just feel like I'm only hearing about how much you miss us when you have a party with bodies that you need to fill. It's a little Carolinish in a way. It's like I'm really insecure about my party and I want you there. And I miss you. I never see you. Like when you really miss someone, you never see them. You try. We, you, I, Anna. We make plans. We miss each other, and we think about when is like the next time that would be okay, like at work, so we could see each other. That's what people do that actually want to see each other. I mean, if she loved Poppy, every other Sunday or a mile away at her own mother's house. Why isn't she visiting her mother? Just stop by. Like it's known that Poppy spends all day there. Just like pop in and be to, like it's like why is that so hard for her? Like I don't think she really cares about Poppy. I think she cares about Poppy. She would never. I can't say she doesn't care about Poppy. It's maybe more like interest. Um, she just makes such a big show of adoring Poppy. But all she really does is unload a bunch of fucking toys and crap and books. We're like her dumping ground. Like, oh, here, I thought you could use this. Seriously, if she wanted to see Poppy, Paul or me, we were 1 mile away twice a month. That's all I need to know. I don't care. I don't care. I care. I don't care. Do I care? I don't care. It's just I don't have anything else to gossip about. I don't have any Carol Ann or anything. Um, I hope you're well. Again, I'm sorry I didn't respond to you yesterday in a timely fashion. I was curled up in a ball of cramps. Okay. Oh, there's this 186-year-old turtle on an island. Like I didn't catch. It was like a Pacific island or Caribbean or somewhere, like an island. And in like 91, he was 165 or whatever, 60. He was getting cranky and pissing on the government steps and biting people. So they gave him a girlfriend. His name is Jonathan, and her name is Frederica, and they became very happy and inseparable and had a passionate relationship. And Frederica had an infection, so they had to operate on her, and they discovered that Frederica is male. And so now she's Frederick. And but the island's like really homophobic and like will not. I think it's maybe it has banned gay marriage or like, well, you can't be gay. Like, of course, I learned about this in Data Lounge. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.